Good morning again. Gotta start our days out with that, right? So yesterday was, in my opinion, a big success. When we had the meetup for homeschoolers here, the kids seemed to really enjoy seeing the animals, holding them, walking the goats around, that kind of stuff. They seem to really be having a good time. Some wanted to come back. Oh, I love this greenhouse. It's so warm in here. What is it? It's already 70 degrees in here. It's a little chilly out there. Bee, come on, you coming? So yeah, I was pretty happy with the outcome. We had one person, well, one family that I kind of had a feeling was going to be a little bit of an issue just from messages on Facebook, but who didn't agree with the fact that we eat our animals. So yeah, I don't know, unless you're a vegetarian or something. Anyway, I won't get into it, but he had an issue with it. Didn't think we heard him, but we did overhear what he said. To each their own. We eat our animals because, well, we like meat. And I'd rather raise my own, give them a very good, happy life, and not pump them with chemicals, and let them be under the sun and eating grass and rooting under the ground and everything else, and then harvest them ourselves humanely, than buy stuff in the store that none of that has happened. Anyway, otherwise, great success. Everybody seemed to be having a good time. Met some parents that are local, so that's good, and their kids are, you know, I've invited some people back for if they wanted to visit. Here comes Emmy Pie. I'd like you guys to come out and help me, okay? Hello? Okay. We're planting onions today. We have a bed all ready, and I'm excited to get them in the ground. We were supposed to get a pouring rain yesterday, and we got nothing, which I was bummed about, because I was happy that it was supposed to hold off until after the meetup, but then I wanted it to downpour because of the plants, the potatoes and stuff. So now I'm gonna have to go in here and water them today, but that's okay. Right now, I'm just gonna check what's going on in here. I haven't really been paying attention all that much just because of the meetup and everything. So I'm gonna get everything that needs to be watered, and then I'll start planting. Oh, we've got new plants coming up. It's always exciting when I come in the morning and see new things that have sprouted up that I've planted recently. I always get excited about that. All of our herbs are coming up. Tomatoes, more tomatoes, yay! More tomatoes, chives. Lots of broccoli, guys, lots of broccoli. Lots of lettuces and Swiss chard. Green onions. Lemon balm, all the lemon balm's popping up now. Kale, lots of cabbage. Lots of cauliflower. Last year I couldn't get any cauliflower to come up, so that's really good. And this is the 2 full trays of it. Yay! All right, so I do have to do a little bit of watering. Some of this stuff is dried out. Did I mention to you guys that I don't recall, okay, there's something on my lens here. I don't recall if I told you guys or not that we got a farm stand. We got, well, it's basically a shed that we're putting in the front that I'm turning into a farm stand. We have, you know, the table, the little thing that we kind of do for the eggs and stuff on the weekends, but I really wanted to expand that so that I could add lots more stuff. We're gonna have a ton of vegetables, meats, all kinds of stuff out there. So I really wanted a space where I could expand on that. And we're pretty excited about it, and the feedback from the community has been really good. And honestly, that kind of surprised me a little bit because of where we live. There's a lot of farms on this street. Like, 3 doors up, there's a bigger kind of, it's not an industrial farm, but it's a bigger mass production type of farm where they bring stuff in as well. Everything is going to be grown here on our land. Nothing will be brought in. I have already ordered my beehives. Those are on back order actually, but so that'll be here more like May. I've already ordered the farm stand shed. So everything is sort of on order. We're just kind of waiting for it to get here, and in the meantime we will go ahead and plant everything that we want to plant, and get it all going. So this year's growth on our homestead should be pretty big. If things continue the way that they are with the community, we're pretty happy with that. We don't want to turn into some huge giant thing, but just honestly, we just want to make enough income doing what we love, and so that Matt can be home with us. And yeah, that's the most important thing. We've had, like, Emily's asked him multiple times, why can't you just stay home? So, you know, the kids really want more time with their dad, and I think that ultimately for everybody, it's just a healthier situation. So anyway, that's what's happening. I'll keep you guys updated, and as things are happening. All right, first things first though, we need to get these animals taken care of. Oh, I forgot, he moved it. The Energizer's moved now that we moved the chickens. You can see they are no longer in front of the greenhouse, but they are no longer in my garden. They are now, I'll spin you guys around here. We moved back this wood. I don't think you guys saw this actually, because we've been so busy. We moved back the wood. This is the stand that are, wow, you're blurry. Why is that blurry? I must have hit something. There we go. We moved the stand, it was up here. We pushed it back, and then I'm gonna put you guys down. And then put the chickens in here. So it's kind of an L, because in this area right here, right in front of the railing here, that is gonna end up being a kitchen garden. So I'm gonna have my basil and there's herbs in there, maybe a couple tomato plants. It's kind of a big space. So that's what we're gonna be doing over here. And then we pushed it back, made it smaller, fixed the wood to you know, make it look better, and move them over here. Today we are going to pick up 8 more turkeys, so that will give us 10 turkeys total, and I'm pretty excited about that because we have had some interest in people wanting turkeys, and we want some for ourselves. So another thing, these goats are just loud. Can you hear them? I'm gonna let them out first. Good morning, Charlie. Good morning, Olivia. How are you today? Huh? How are you guys today? Little fluffy butts. Get her sweetie pies. They love those morning scratches. Let's check on these baby bunnies. I'm gonna take you guys off this tripod so you can see in there. They're so cute. It looks like Daisy had one more after we were looking that night. So we have, I believe, 13 babies in there. Good morning, ladies. How are you today? They're like, I don't care, just let me eat and drink. All right, let's see what we got here. Nobody's out. That's usually the first thing I look for, to make sure there's no babies bopping around. When Aiden came in here yesterday morning, there was one in this area over here. All of the babies are over here. So she had another one over here, and it was cold, but it was alive. So he took it and stuck it right back in this nest with all of the others. I still find it pretty amazing that Daisy had her babies in the same nest that Knight had her babies. So I didn't know that was a thing, but apparently it is. All right, can you see them? Oh, they're so cute. So, oh, jumping around already. So tiny. Keep them warm. Another thing I thought was pretty cool is that both mamas feed all the babies. I've seen them all go in and feed all the babies. So yeah, I thought that was odd, but cool. All right, we'll let these hens out. Those little baby bunnies are so cute. They were a hit yesterday with all the kids that came. I had a feeling they would be, and I was actually really excited that the babies were born before this meetup started. Good morning, lovely ladies. How are you today? Oh yeah, I wanted to show you what also came in yesterday during this meetup. There it is. Our new best friend. Really happy to get that. Again, had to force him to get that. But now, he's pretty happy about it. So, you know, guys, listen to your wives. They know what they're talking about. Animals are done. So I'm gonna go ahead and work in my greenhouse. I'm gonna water these. But I'm gonna check over here just to see if there's any potatoes. Bee, get out of the garden. Come on. Coming up. Can be deceiving at first because sometimes you'll get a couple weeds that come up that just start to look like a potato, the plants from a potato, and they're not. So I kind of look for rows of them to see. I'm hoping they grow. We've been trying to water them by hand, hoping that we would get some rain. We were supposed to get rain on a few different occasions, and it's just not happening. So I'll have to come through with water again. Come on, Bee. I'll do that in a little bit. Have any of you ever had a heat stroke? I think I had it the other night. The night we had that fire after I was trying to get this wood, the door done. It was really hot that day, especially in here. It was 95 degrees in the greenhouse. And boy, that night I was not feeling well at all. I had probably one of the worst migraines I've ever had, and I was extremely nauseous and, you know, shaky, and like I felt like I was smoldering. I mean, it was pretty bad. And I think this is why I'm not a summer person in that sense, is that I don't like that extreme heat, and I can't handle it. My body just can't handle that extreme heat. And when it seems to happen in the spring, when it's all of a sudden it's cold to hot, and it just kind of hits you, and then I just want to get out and do everything, and that ends up kicking me in the fanny later. What?
I got them water. I'm gonna go make some food for me and Emma.
Okay, come here for a second. I'll show you something.
What is that? Basil? Oh wow, that's a lot of basil.
Yeah, and I got tons more over there. Ooh. I got basil everywhere, and it's all growing.
We're gonna have lots of them. And look at our strawberries.
Yes, strawberries are not heat lovers, I think. See all this?
Oh yeah.
We need to get these in the ground. So today it's going to be planting strawberries, and we're going to be planting the onions.
Okay, we can do that.
All right. So when you guys are done eating, we're going to go ahead and get this stuff planted. Okay? Good morning, gentlemen. Look, there they go.
They start running around.
Are you happy? Are you happy, guys? I think you're happy, guys. Hello? You coming to see me? Yeah. You coming to see me? Hello. Hello. I want to get the fence around so you can come out to the fence and kind of root a little bit more. these 3 containers of strawberries. We've tried for 4 years to grow strawberries from seed. I just can't do it for some reason. They just don't won't germinate. I don't know why. So I went ahead and bought the containers. There's a few different plants in each container. So I'm just gonna see if I can get something out of these before I go crazy and buy like a million things of strawberries. And strawberries, they grow out and then reroot, and you'll get more from that. So I'm hoping that that's what happens. So I'm gonna plant them here with the onions because I read that they're very good companion plants for onions. So wish me luck. Alright, so I got 5 plants out of these 3. I mean, I think they'll probably do okay. I may go grab some more and fill this whole space. If it goes well this year, and probably next year, I'll end up, if we're still here, but anywhere we are, I will designate an entire area to strawberries. We love them. And I would freeze a ton of them for ourselves, but also for, you know, the farm stand. We would like them for that too. So we're just gonna see how this goes. I am not, I don't know why that is the one thing I cannot grow. I'm not sure what the deal is with that, but this has all been fertilized by the chickens, so I don't know. Let's hope it works. Emily, what you doing? Making a home for an animal in the middle of my garden bed.